Well, yes, we got serious shit now, so I have to do a little stop in the stories to tell you guys something that happened by the first time there in that house in Edward Road, living 11 of us in a little flat. It was the first time ever I had a contact, well, no contact, not direct, it wasn't a direct thing, because I didn't see directly one of them, but yeah, I was coming back home. I don't know, I think I had a day off or something, and the landlord was at home, and two guys, I think from the pest control, arrived there, wearing that proper stuff, the protection equipment to fumigate the house. I remember the landlord say the word bichos, that means in Spanish bugs. Bugs. Didn't say bed bugs directly, just bugs. So, okay, he asked me to stay away for a few hours so they could do the job, spraying the whole flat and stuff. Okay, that happened at some point in the summer of 2005. And it wasn't a big deal for me. I was a bit like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, it wasn't in that particular moment a big issue. So yeah. So then after even the following day, the life continued as normal in the flat. Then okay, I will continue with the bugs story because this video is about bugs. I will move from that house in September 2005 to go to Leighton Baker's Arms area. Not gonna talk too much about this, I will come back in later videos. But yeah, I moved there because it was quiet house, with garden, less people, more space for the same money. So yeah, that's why I did. So I was like 1 year there, and then I decided to move again. I don't know why I started moving so many times in London. I think I wanted to have a picture from the different areas in the city, trying to find the best place for me, to feel like at home. And after 1 year in Leighton, I really like Greenwich area, Greenwich Park. The view is amazing. So I couldn't find a flat there. But I found in Lewisham, which is not too far away. It was almost a walking distance. So I decided to move from Leighton to Lewisham. But just a few weeks before that, that house in Leighton had the ground floor with a room, and then all the other rooms were upstairs. And the guys downstairs say that they had a problem with bugs. Bugs again. I thought they were like changing the rag or something, but they were dealing with the problem themselves in that moment. So they asked me if I had problems with bugs, but I didn't see any, to be honest, but one friend was staying with me a few days, visiting me in London, staying in the room, and she had some strange marks in the face, but yeah, it could point to that direction about the bats, but I don't know. I was just thinking to move to Louis and I didn't want to any problem, so I said no, I haven't seen any. So, but was the second time I hear about them. Then I moved to Lewisham, that we are now end in 2006, I think. And after 2 3 months there, now I saw them by the first time. Then the fucking nightmare started. See if I can show you guys. They are disgusting things. Yeah. It looks exactly like that. Bloody bastards, man, following me like a nightmare. Look at them there, stuck in a mattress, probably different size or different kinds of, but yeah, look how tiny they are. Bloody bastards. Look at disgusting. Yeah, I was with a big question mark. Yeah. So what the fuck? I started Google. I Googled, no, what the fuck was about. I already had internet, a laptop, so yeah. Then I found out that the bastards were really. It was really hard to get rid of them. Almost impossible. You need to be very consistent. You can call the pest control, but even that doesn't guarantee that the bloody bastards, the little suckers, are not gonna come back. But I think I had a 6 month contract in Lewisham. Then I realized even if Greenwich was quite close, the area I didn't like it too much. It was between Lewisham and New Cross. It was quite dodgy, actually. Really dodgy things happened there. So I said, well, I don't need to stay here until these 6 months. I'm gonna try to move close to Greenwich because I really like it around the park. Yeah, this time I told myself about the bags to the landlord. I took pictures and yeah, just before moving from there, I had the pest control guys spraying the flat again. But this time I knew exactly what was going on. And yeah, I moved from there to a brand new house in Charlton. 6 month contract again. Was nice at the beginning. Oh, what the... And then after a few months there, against 3 or 4 months, I start having signs of the little things again. I couldn't believe it. I had pest control guys. Then I started thinking if they were actually following me somewhere with my stuff, with my suitcases, or I didn't even have furniture, but somehow maybe, I don't know, man, that was really fucking annoying, like an horror movie. So I contacted the landlord myself and I told them, and they were not taking me seriously at the beginning. And then I say something that at the end of the day, it will be against me. Even if I was the one warning about the problem, then the thing turned against me. I told them I deal with them previously in other houses in London, and I know they are really, really hard. No? It's really, really hard to get rid of them. And then finally they took me seriously, or they came at home to check, and then they sent some pest control guys again. But all of a sudden, it was two brothers, the landlords. The flat was in Charlton. I remember I left for a couple of weeks to visit my family in Spain, and when I came back, I saw they were throwing away the mattress from my room. So I came back and I didn't have a bed in my room. So I contacted the landlord. I said, what the fuck is going on? And they say the situation with the bugs were really bad, and I will get my bed, a new bed, in a couple of days. And then what I was supposed to do now, to sleep on the floor, motherfuckers. And then they say you say everything, email, exchanging emails, and they say you had the problem before, so maybe the bugs are following you. Maybe this has to be investigated or something. They put in a way that I was really worried, like threatening me or something. And I don't know. At some point, they gave me notice that you have 1 month to leave the flat. The motherfuckers. And even telling me that to take legal action or something. And then I had enough, and I say, look, guys, you throw my mattress. You didn't even tell me about when I was on holidays. I had to sleep on the floor a couple of days like a dog. So if we go to the justice, I will tell them about that too, about the dodgy way you are acting too. Then we had like an agreement. So with at the end I said, okay, I will just gonna live peacefully and just call the pest control and just hope to kill the bastard. If it's actually true, the fucking nightmare that they are following me everywhere. So it was even twice. They came twice to spray and do the proper thing. Then after 1 month, this time I had to move. It was the only time actually in 15 years in London, the only time I was kicked out of a house. And I don't feel like it was my fault, I was learning also at the same time how to deal with these fucking bedbugs. So I moved somewhere in this time a random place. I was so upset I didn't give a fuck. Just mustn't has no. I don't need to be around Greenwich. Can be anywhere, but East. I like East London more. Even if at the beginning, the first month, I was in Kilburn and then in Edgware Road, but then I was feeling more like an East Ender after a while. So I moved to somewhere in Beckton, and 6 months contract again. And after a while, I saw some little things moving again. So it was like a nightmare. It was like, are they fucking following me or what? I couldn't believe it, man. I didn't know what to do. Tell the landlord. The landlord maybe were gonna blame me, like the guys in Charlton did before. So this time I tried to get rid of them myself, hoovering several times a week, watching my bed stuff, changing the mattress, doing stuff like that. Um, I don't think at the end if I really got to get rid of them completely, this time dealing by myself because I knew how the landlords can be. But yeah, after the 6 months, I didn't renew the contract and I just moved. Even I wasn't sure if I won the battle or not, so I moved again to not too far away from the East Ham. And then finally there, after being very consistent in the battle against the bloody fucking bastards, 1 month passed by, no news about them, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and I never ever hear of them again. Not at least not in the place where I was living. But I knew some friends or workmates, some other people who had the same problem. So it was a really, really bad thing in London back then. Probably still the same shit, but the way the Charlton guys decided to get rid of me was really bad. I didn't think I deserved that arrogant fucking English landlords, man. Anyway, I was happy that the nightmare ended, but even after that time, I moved a few times more in London and always checking everything and always thinking that the nightmare would come back like in a very bad and terrifying horror movie. Okay, guys, see you in the next episode. Subscribe to the channel, click like, and share the video. See you in the next episode.